Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. God bless you. God keep you. All right. Welcome. This is the afternoon pop up with Pastor Myra. I do these pop ups that's 20 minutes. That's it, or even less. All right. And we're going to be talking about various topics and different topics. Not everything is not going to be biblically based. All right. We will come from the scriptures, obviously, from time to time, but we will be talking about all type of topics and events and um, or current events, I should say, that we will be talking about. All right. And so, Lottie Dottie, tell everybody that Pastor Myra is on. Just a 20-minute pop in, pop out. Okay. Additionally, I want you to like, share, subscribe. I laugh at that because there's so much going on these social media streets, right? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, turn on your notifications so that when I come on, just like in times past when I did all these lives years ago, all right, I want you to turn on your notification and so that you'll know when I am popping in and popping out. Okay. All right. God bless you once again. Welcome to the afternoon pop up. All right, with Pastor Myra. Listen, can everybody hear me okay? All right, I just need you to say yes in the comments. I want you to speak to, I know a lot of y'all be watching, y'all don't be speaking. Y'all, especially on Facebook, y'all don't be saying hi. All right, but it's okay to say hello. It's okay to say hi. All right, it's okay. So just say hi to us and let me know if you can hear us, all right? All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Can you share this? Can you hit like? Can you hit share? Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you hit like for us? Can you hit share for us, please? If you will be so kind. All right. All right. Listen, we're going to get right to it. It is 4:07. Say hi to us. Say hello to us. Comment for us. Share for us. Do all that good stuff. All right. So we're going to get right to it today, ladies and gentlemen. Our topic today that we're going to be talking about, and it's going to be a doozy. Ugh. Remember, for those of you that will see this later and those of you that are coming in, our topics, our pop-ups won't be just all the time centered around the Bible and everything of that nature. Okay, so we're going to be talking about a lot of different topics, a lot of different current events. A lot of different things. Okay, all right, let's do it. It's 4:08 Central Standard Time for all of those that are in Central Standard Time. It is 4:08, 20-minute pop up. And I want you to comment and tell me, express yourself and with respect and tell us how you feel about some of what we're going to be talking about uh, today. All right. So, our topic is nursing homes. Oh, Father, help us. Yeah. Um, it is, it, it, it is something. Okay. Now, let me say this. All right. Because there's some good as well. All right, here's the good. I'm going to start with the good, and I'm going to start with the good, and then I'm going to go into some more detailed information about nursing homes. Okay, nursing homes are available when your family member um, takes ill. Okay, whether be it mentally ill, physically ill, they take ill, and family members are not always able or in the position to to care for a family member, depending upon what has occurred with the family member. um they may not have the capacity to take care of them at home. you know every family, I believe all families are not in the business, if you will, of just throwing or placing their loved one in a facility. However, if you can't take care of the person, if you don't have the capacity, and they've taken ill, be it a stroke, multiple sclerosis, old age, dementia, schizophrenia, whatever the case may be, um, they may have to go into nursing homes, and nursing homes are available for that. And even sometimes with psych issues, you just don't have the capacity, be it schizophrenia, paranoia, bipolar, whatever the case may be, you know, the option, let me say it that way, is they may have to go into a long-term nursing facility, meaning, because you have acute facilities, you have short term, and then you have long term. And some people may have to be there long term, meaning that that's where that they live, full time, permanently. All right. And so with that being said, um, they are good in that sense. When our family members, other family members that cannot care for them, have to go to work and have other responsibilities and whatnot, they have to put them in the nursing home. I don't think any family member that loves their family member or their loved one want to put them there, but sometimes life and life circumstances, um that's the only decision that they can make. So in that sense, them being available and being there, it's good, because what else can a really, really sick person who has had some trauma physically or mentally, where else can they go if they cannot be at home or be with another family member? Okay. So additionally, that's what we're going to talk about. So that's what we're talking about. However, um, I've been a outreach pastor for years. Before I even started being a senior pastor, I did a lot of outreach, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot of the outreach was at nursing homes. All right. We would go and sing. I was an evangelist at the time, and I went with a pastor. Shout out to Pastor Pagan. I went with him for months, maybe about a year or so, right before I first became a senior pastor. And he would minister, and I would play the keyboard and do the singing and stuff like that. And, the residents would come to the activity hall or the dining hall or whatever, and they would participate in our church services. But I want to say this: if you can, I know everyone is not, um, everyone does not have the capacity to do that. But if you can, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, by any means necessary, avoid placing your loved one in a nursing home. Please do your best to do that. Um, the ones that I've been around, not around, I've been inside many, whether it was doing outreach, whether it was ministering, whether it was seeing someone that was ill, whether it was, for a short term stay, or whether it was seeing someone that would live there for a long term stay. Um, I, I've seen it, um, and it is very, very disturbing, the conditions in which some of the residents live. Now, what makes the conditions poor, or what makes the conditions not so good? Well, it's the workers, it's the people, right? You have the owners who own the nursing homes, and we know who they are. I don't want my videos to get taken down and striked, so I won't say who they are. But let's go. If you know anything about nursing facilities, you know who own those, right? So it starts there with the owners wanting and caring, right? Then it trickles down to your staff. From what I understand, the most important person in the nursing home is the one key person, which is the administrator. Okay. That is the person that's responsible for administrating in the building. All right. And then you have your dietary staff. Then you have your laundry staff. And then you have another pertinent, very, very pertinent. That's why the resident is there. A very, very pertinent part of the facility, which is your nursing staff. your DON, your ADON, Assistant Director of Nursing. DON stands for Director of Nursing, if you didn't, know that. And then you have your CNAs. You have the Certified Nurses Assistants that aid the nurses. And I'm telling you, now I am speaking not from what I heard. I'm speaking from personal experiences. Again, doing outreach ministry or just visiting someone. Some of those conditions in which that the people are living are absolutely, here's an adjective, deplorable. Deplorable. You have so many staff members that do not care nothing about them residents. They will leave them residents in poop. They will leave those residents in urine for hours. In fact, there's a young lady that came on her TikTok page. I guess somebody shared it or what have you. And she works in dietary. And she just went to go pick up the trays. You know how they have the cart. They have the cart, and then they have if the resident is bed bound, somebody has to feed the resident, okay? And they dropped the man tray off. They dropped this tray off. The CNA or the dietary aides, whoever. And the man was a feeder. Feeder means that he cannot feed himself. He needs assistance to be fed. Can I tell you, the same tray from when they dropped it off before? I don't know if it was a morning tray and she was getting it at dinner. I don't know. The bottom line is no CNA came to feed that resident. I'm talking about awful, deplorable, almost nefarious, if not diabolical. It was, and this is how, and it is up to the CNAs. They are supposed to ensure that feeders, they go in there and they feed them, that they make sure that that man didn't eat. And this was a dietary aid. She did not have the authority, if you will, to feed him because she was not a CNA. She was a dietary aid. And again, this is not an attack on families that have to put their people in nursing homes, because again, I prefaced this and I aforementioned this already, but let me recap. You have to do what you have to do, because every family can't take care of their people when they get ill. We understand that. So, Pastor Myra, what are you saying today? This is what I'm saying to you. I'm saying to you, yes, it is very heartbreaking, very, very heartbreaking. I'm saying to you that if your person, your family member, your loved one is in one of those facilities, it behooves you. Hear me now. It behooves you to make an appearance. It behooves you. You cannot assume that these staff members care. A lot of them don't. They are in there for a paycheck. A lot of them go to sleep on nights. I sleep the whole shift. You have nurses that are sleeping, not all, but some. You have aides that walk off the job, go on long breaks for long periods of time. These folks don't get changed properly, not showered. And these are the conditions of many, if not most, of our nursing homes. And that's what it is, a nursing home where the resident is dependent upon staff to take care of them. And I'm telling you, right now, it's a nursing home, not nursing care home. Every staff member is not going to care. It's just bottom and top. Bottom and top. I don't care if you guys have to take shifts. They should know, staff need to know your family. Do you understand me? This is serious business. Do you know sometimes when you put a family member, a loved one in one of those type of facilities, they do what is called a decline. You may go in there and say, he wasn't like this a week ago when we brought him in. Well, just in 1 week, sweetheart, yes, he or she has declined. And they could decline just like that. They can decline quickly. Okay? And so this is an afternoon pop-up. You tell your cousins, take shifts. The nursing staff, you don't know who the DON is. That's because the DON don't know you. That's because you're not there enough. You have to be visible. When these facilities see that you have people coming in there or a person coming in there, they they be a little bit more on top of things. Oh, for example, oh, wait a minute, Miss Susie had got 3 daughters. I don't know when they gonna come in here. Let me make sure I change her. See the difference? When these and it's unfortunate, but when these people don't know that you don't have family and nobody's coming to visit you, okay, all right, they treat you awfully, awfully. All right, we have to. If we're gonna put our people in there, we have to show up. We have to show up. If your family member is a feeder, and I explained what a feeder was already, you can go back and hear it. If your family is a feeder, you need to come up there and show up during the times of, if you can, during the times of feeding, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Somebody need to show up. I know we have to work, but I'm telling you, they don't. Many of the staff members, particularly the CNAs, they trifling. I don't know which. I gotta say it. I'm just sorry. Listen. Don't get offended because I'm telling the truth. They trifling. Yes, not all, but a lot. Can you type that in the comments? A lot. Trifling. Trifling. There was a situation, listen to me carefully. And I don't, Pastor Myra, don't get on here and make up lies. This, let me tell you something. This is a real situation. There was a CNA. This was recently, literally. Um, the woman had BM'd on herself. She had a bowel movement. And the CNA that was assigned to her knew she had a bowel movement. Can I tell you that that particular CNA, it's nefarious. It's diabolical. It's something. That particular CNA, you know what they did? They put a clean diaper on the resident without cleaning the resident's bottom. I'll wait. Those are not good conditions. I remember I went to see a particular family member of mine. They were short-term stay, meaning that they had got out of the hospital and they needed some therapy, whether it was PT, OT, speech, whatever it was. So they were going to be there short term. We was up there. Oh, I am a pastor and I love the Lord Jesus, but I'm a professional. I don't play them games. We were up there. But let me tell you what my experience was day one of this loved one going into this particular facility. The resident, the family member, needed some things. They needed their bed changed. They needed, from what I can remember, they needed their bed changed, a new gown put on them, and something else. It was 3 things. Can I share with you? Listen very close. Hit that like, hit that share, comment, and them notifications. I'm trying to hit them all. I crack up saying that. But let me tell you what the CNA did. They gave everything that was needed for the loved one. It was about 4 family members in this particular room for this loved one, myself and 3 other family members. The CNA hands me the stuff like, oh, y'all are here, you all do it. You see 4 family members in here for this particular resident. You guys is resident. Our loved one, your resident. Why are you handing me a sheet, the bedding to change the bed? Because you see 4 of us in here. It makes me wonder, and I didn't even have to wonder because I already knew. If we wasn't in here, would any of this stuff would have gotten done? You know, the answer would be maybe. Maybe the next day or maybe on third shift. Maybe somebody in there came and actually did their job. Isn't that awful? My sister and I used to go in working. See, what does this pop up today about, Pastor Myra? It's about not coming for people that have to put their loved one in a facility. Nope, Pastor Myra's not coming for you. That's not what it's about. It's about the topic of nursing homes and the treatment that the residents get. But more specifically, here it is. Pastor Myra is telling you today, be visible as much as you can. If you can't, call some other family members, call a best friend. See, sometimes family too, they don't always do right and go visit the loved one. You may have to call, depending on how close you are to that loved one, you may have to call your homegirls, your homeboys. Somebody need to be visible. The front desk, the people at the front desk that let us in, they need to say, oh, they here for Sister Banana Head. You know what the facility staff should be saying about your loved one? Oh, Sister Banana Head got people that come up here and see her. Oh, Brother Strawberry, he got people that come up here and see him. So you know, we better act right with him. They ain't playing no game. They didn't just watch this, leave him and dump him in there. So this live today is about, if you had to put him in a nursing home, you had to do what you have to do, but don't not be visible. Don't not show up. Don't not be there. Go, switch up your times when you go. Don't go at the, if they know you come at breakfast, they're going to be expecting that. Switch it up on them. Go right before the facility close sometimes. Go at lunch. Go right before it close. And they'll say most of them close at 8. Be in there until they put you out. See, when they know you got visible, when the staff know that resident has visibility, again, like I said, they may not do it 100, they might not do it 85%, they might not even do it 70%, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what they'll do? They'll be a little bit more on their toes versus a resident who don't get no visitors. Let's pray for those that don't get. Do you not know it's residents that don't get no visit, and staff know that? CNAs know that. Or we could leave Brother Cantaloupe and Urine. We could leave Miss Miss Watermelon. We ain't got to put her in the shower today. Ain't nobody coming to see her no way. What? And if you think that I am lying to you, go visit a facility. Go visit one, honey. Go visit one, and you shall see. All right. So that is our afternoon pop-up today. Be visible. Don't feel bad. Listen to me now. Don't feel bad if you really know in your heart you can't take this family member. You have to work. You have to pay your bills, and paying your bills causes you to work and do sometimes 2 and 3 jobs. Don't feel bad about that. Just be visible as much as you can. Create you, watch this, this is good. Create you a team of people that y'all can alternate, just to be visible. All right. I want you to like, I want you to share, I want you to comment, and I want you to turn on your notifications for our next pop-up. Okay. Share this with someone. You may know someone that has someone in the nursing home and they can't bring them home. They just don't have the capacity. Pray for them, encourage them, call them sometime, because even though they're not hands-on, they're still caring for them. They maybe have to sign POA papers or make decisions, and it's very caregiving, guys. It is more than a notion. If you've never been a caregiver, I pray that you don't have to experience that. But I'm telling you, caregivers are special, special people. They're special people. Well, listen, that's our time. Thank you so much for joining us to share notifications so that you can get us again the next time that we go live. Thank you so much, those of you that have watched. Thank you so much, those of you that have watched on Facebook and the other platforms, those of you that will see this. And I appreciate you. Share it out. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great rest of your day. Check on somebody that's a caregiver. Check on somebody that you know that their family member is in a facility. Check on them, be kind to them, and if you can, offer any type of support that you can. If it's your friend and you know she's a caregiver, or her loved one, her husband, her wife, her husband, his wife, is in a nursing facility, cousins, whatever. If you haven't talked to them in a while, listen. Don't charge it to their heart, charge it to their head. They're busy, they're tired. It's so much going on. Be kind. Be kind. All right. God bless you. Take care.